The Ludovisi Gaul, or known as the Galatian suicide, was created between 220 to 230 BCE. This was originally a Roman copy of a Hellenistic original commissioned by Greek sculptors of this time. The artist who created this piece was named Epigonus. He was a court sculptor of the Attalid dynasty of Pergamon. It was found during the excavations of the building Villa Ludovisi, for which its name comes after. The sculpture is now a part of the Museo Nazionale di Roma. Epigonus was part of the Pergamene school of sculptors and was described by Pliny the Elder, who offers the only surviving list of sculptors from that school. Epigonus dedicated most of his works among sculptors that portrayed the victories of Attalus I, after they had seized and captured the Gauls of Galatia works during 223 BC. Some of his works include the Dying Gaul and the less famous Kneeling Gaul. The Ludovisi Gaul was thought to be made originally from bronze and then painted over. However, this art piece is said to be a Roman copy of the Greek original and was therefore created from marble. Marble is a rock that forms once limestone becomes crystallized. It is initially roughed out by tools such as traditional hammer and a pick. Then, a tooth or claw chisel is used to carve out the desired shape or model and remove more excess stone. A rasp is then rubbed over surfaces of the marble to bring out desired shapes and smooth out rough chisel marks. Finally, marble is sanded or shined smooth for a glossy effect. The most notable characteristic of the Ludovisi Gaul is its movement and emotion. It is described to be a symbol of the Hellenistic Baroque because it shows more freedom and movement within its composition. Another notable aspect is how the man's arm intertwined with his wife's portrays an almost serpent-like S symbol. It's often comparable to the Dying Gaul, but a more dramatic counterpart of it. It almost tells us a story. The Dying Gaul is a lot quieter, illustrating the aftermath of his defeat, while the Ludovisi Gaul is more courageous and filled with more dignity in his defeat. It was interpreted that he would rather kill his wife and himself than to offer themselves in defeat and captivity. Now, some noteworthy information about the Ludovisi Gaul was that it was believed to be made to accompany the sculpture of the same collection named the Dying Gaul. The Ludovisi Gaul shows a man and his wife in the middle of a suicide attempt. He then kills his wife while dragging her body and proceeds to try and kill himself as well. Just like the Dying Gaul, this art piece elicits so much emotion and, most importantly, movement, which is a very bold, different, and rebellious during this time period. Greek art was known to be stationary, obeying the bounds and limitations of the composition and space provided. However, this Hellenistic rendition pushes these rules and almost exaggerates and emphasizes movement. It depicts a more humane picture of what is trying to be portrayed. This art piece can be viewed in multiple perspectives, creating an engaging experience. Looking at the sculpture up front, we see the man's face partially hidden behind his sword in a profile position. This was interpreted as sort of a shameful defeat, as he tries to hide and not look at anything directly in the eye. However, looking at the sculpture to the side, we see his face with so much expression, but with the sword hidden. The iconography shown in the Ludovisi Gaul includes the use of a sword for courage. Also, his long beard and barbaric appearance can emphasize that he is a Gaul. His wife is dressed in a more elegant, attire that suggests that she may have been associated with Celtic cultures. The symbolism associated suggests dying with dignity. The man would rather die in honor along with his wife instead of turning themselves in through defeat. This is a symbolism of courage due to the movement of composition, its exaggerated and emotional details. The subjects are literally stepping out of the traditional boundaries of the given composition. It also broadcasts its anatomical accuracy and beauty. Although both subjects' positions are a bit awkward, killing himself with one hand and dragging his wife with the other hand may seem complicated, but the message entails both subjects to be part of the entire picture.